The Hydro-Roll pneumatic roller track system is a product of the United Kingdom and is in use in 33 countries around the world. It is a safe, simple to use, and easy to maintain system. It operates on low air pressure, taking just 30 psi to raise the rollers. Hydro-Roll offers a wide range of products for movement of palletized and containerized freight. When transporting air cargo, the standard system consists of either 5 or 6 rows of track for uniform support. The system is equipped with the following control functions. The roller tracks are raised and lowered by the control valves located in the Hydro-Roll control box, which is found on the roadside of the vehicle. The auxiliary inflation valve, AIV, provides a means to charge the Hydro-Roll air reservoir from an alternate air source. This is located on or near the air reservoir on older units and inside the control box of newer units. The track isolation valves, TIV, are designed to isolate a leaking track section and are located between the cross members of the vehicle on older units and inside the control box of newer units. Your pre-trip inspection consists of checking the system for moisture by pulling the cable on the drain valve located on the Hydro-Roll air reservoir, opening the lid on the Hydro-Roll control box and depressing the pin on the filter regulator on model year 2004 and older control boxes, checking to make sure the control valves are in the roller's down position, closing and latching the lid on the Hydro-Roll control box, opening the rear doors of the vehicle and checking to make sure the container stops are in the up or raised position, and closing and latching the rear doors of the vehicle. Upon arrival at the airport, you must prepare the vehicle for unloading by applying the vehicle parking brake, opening the doors on the rear of the vehicle and making sure they are secured, checking to make sure the container stops are in the raised or up position, opening the lid to the Hydro-Roll control box and positioning the control valves to the roller's up or raised position. Lower the pallet stops behind the container and unload. If for any reason the system does not operate after positioning the control valve to the roller's up position, check the air reservoir for pressure. If depleted, recharge by operating the truck or tractor engine or by filling the air reservoir through the auxiliary inflation valve located on or near the Hydro-Roll reservoir on older units and inside the control box of newer units. It is important to remember that on the trailer unit, the reservoir is charged only when the trailer parking brake is released. If air is present in the reservoir and the rollers still do not raise, proceed to the track isolation valves, TIV, to isolate the leaking component from the system. While waiting for the arrival of the containers, you must prepare your vehicle for loading by applying the vehicle parking brake, opening the doors on the rear of the vehicle and making sure they are secured, checking to make sure that the container stops are in the lowered or down position, opening the lid to the Hydro-Roll control box and positioning the control valves to the roller's up or raised position. You may now proceed to load the containers when ready. If for any reason the system does not operate after positioning the control valve to the roller's up position, proceed with the alternate methods of operating the Hydro-Roll system as described in the manual unloading sequence. Make sure to position the container stops to the up or raised position after each container is loaded. When all containers are loaded, open the lid to the Hydro-Roll control box and position the control valves to the roller's down or lowered position. Close and latch the lid on the control box. You may now proceed to close and latch the rear doors of the vehicle. Although the Hydro-Roll system is very simple to operate, it still requires preventative maintenance to keep it operating properly. A weekly check includes draining water from the air reservoir and control box by tap or cable. Visually check the track for obstructions, which may prevent proper movement of the rollers. A monthly check includes inspecting track for damage, loose parts, and fittings. Inspect air equipment for leaks, unsecured connections, damage to air lines and components. Repair, replace, and secure as required. The 6-month scheduled service includes removing the top plates from the track and cleaning out any debris from the channel sections. When reinstalling top plates, make sure the guide angles are properly located over the pins. Replace all top plate fasteners. It is important not to over-tighten these fasteners. The required torque for the top plate fasteners is 96 inch-pounds. The Hydro-Roll system is equipped with push-in type fittings. If disassembly is required, it is necessary to hold the collar against the fitting while pulling the tubing out of the fitting. The vehicles are clearly marked with decals, and manuals are supplied with each unit to be kept on hand for easy reference. Familiarize yourself with the Hydro-Roll system. Its safe operation is your responsibility.